Well, I was about to do a little wildflower picking, and then this rain just started happening. So maybe it's not meant to be, or I'm just meant to get a little wet right now. Okay, we'll see. Okay, so today I am dealing with this plant that you see behind me and towering over me. This like very, very tall plant. It's very invasive in this area. We have a lot of it. It's called giant ragweed. You're probably familiar. A lot of people don't like this because of course it aggravates and triggers a lot of allergies. The pollen is really, really bad for people with asthma. So yeah, it sucks. And we do have a lot of it growing along our paths here. I'll show you a few clips of it. But yeah, we have so much of it growing on our paths here, and I just want to get rid of it so it can encourage a few of the other native species of plants to come in and fill the area. We have a lot of stinging nettle, and there was a lot of milkweed like 2 or 3 years ago just growing up here. So if I can get rid of some of the ragweed and kind of like, you know, deter it from taking over and encourage next year the more friendly, you know, more insect friendly plants to be here. If I can encourage a little bit more of the natural species to flourish here, that would just be really good and be better for the breathing air for anyone that we have visiting. So there are 2 different types of ragweed, and this is giant ragweed. Obviously, look at how high this is. I'm gonna do a step back so I can show you in a second, but it's very, very tall. Like, it's huge. It's a huge plant. It kind of looks like a sunflower stalk. The leaves almost have the same look, but it's not at all. And right now, yeah, it's about to be really terrible. Look at how tall some of those are. Okay, so let me show you compared to how big I am. So just to do like a little side-by-side kind of comparison, I'm about 5'3", 5'4". So you can kind of see by comparison. Like where they rank. Isn't that kind of crazy? It's like twice the size of me. Do you see this? Can we get the whole thing in the frame, please? So it's very invasive. We don't want it here. I'm gonna be just chopping down a bunch of it that's kind of like getting in the way of the paths. I also have this. This is one of Pam's trusty fancy dancy little machete things. I don't really know how to use it, but I mean, I know how to use it, but I have, you know what I'm trying to say? Okay. Thankfully the piggies love this stuff, so I'll actually, anything that's like really in the way, I'll load up with the tractor later and then take it in so they can munch down on it. This shit's like bamboo. Doesn't it look like it? Well, I was about to do a little wildflower picking, and then this rain just started happening. So maybe it's not meant to be, or I'm just meant to get a little wet right now. Okay, we'll see. kind of picked up just then. I think we might have got inside just in time. I actually think the sound of the rain might be too much. I mean, I love it. I'm not mad about it. Can you hear me now? I'll just talk really loud. Okay, so But this is the haul of wildflowers that I got. I don't think it's too bad, actually. Most of them kind of go with the color scheme I was hoping for. There was actually a lot of selection of other yellows. We've got like black-eyed Susans, or I think, is it that or rutabaga? Anyway, I don't really know. We got a couple different yellow flowers coming in, a couple sunflowers, goldenrod, that kind of thing. I'm guessing the rain is really taking over this video, but it's fine. We're covered here. Hopefully you can hear me. Anyway, I'm just going to trim up some of these and put them into like semi-organized little jars so they look pretty. And oh, I love these. This is Joe Pieweed. It's like really pollinator friendly. One of the native ones that we've got here. Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's a really pretty one. I just think having some sort of like, and the word communion might be a little bit too, you know, too serious for it, but I think it's good to have daily actions, daily connection with nature, even if it is as little and as silly and almost as childlike as picking wildflowers. Like the effects it has on us over time, yeah, they just really add up. I think it's really important. And even if the flowers themselves are very simple, it's kind of magical when you bring them into your house and you set them in these little special areas. They become very symbolic of like a greater vision of nature. They become special when you put them in an environment that they're intended to be special for. Like you put all of that intention in the gathering and the fixing and the arranging. And I think that's just so much more potent than like buying flowers at the grocery store or something. You know what I mean? And obviously this is something you can do on your own for like a mindfulness practice, or you can do it with your partner, kind of as like a way to get a bouquet of flowers together. It's a cute date idea if you ask me. There's some Queen Anne's lace in there. Queen Anne's lace always adds a little something special, don't you think? Something as simple as a couple wildflowers can really be, you know, like a mental reset when we need it. When we're stressed out at home and we walk by something as beautiful as a bunch of flowers, we can use it as like an indicator or a trigger for us to just reset and recalm. And I think that's powerful. And even if all that hippie woo-woo shit isn't true, then I still have a bunch of beautiful flowers that I get to take home. Oh, and while you look at that, the sun is coming back out. Oh my God, I almost lost my camera. See? There's a little blue. There's a little blue behind me. That counts as blue. That counts as, that's blue. That's officially blue. What's up, I'm gonna go make sure those flowers have some water and set them out somewhere that I can just reflect on them on a daily basis. And yeah, that's, I think, gonna do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy, please subscribe, like, leave a comment, let me know if you do this kind of thing on a regular basis. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.